Welcome to this space of reflection, faith, and hope. Today, I want to talk about a topic that has the power to deeply transform our lives, starting each day with God. In a world that moves so fast and bombards us with responsibilities and worries, we often forget how important it is to take a moment to center ourselves and connect with the divine before the noise of the world sweeps us away. How many times do we wake up quickly, check our phone, rush to fulfill our tasks, and leave aside the inner peace that only God can give us? Imagining for a moment what would happen if, upon waking, the first thought went to God. If before looking at our phone, checking emails or thinking about the stress of the day, we simply took time to pray and thank Him for the opportunity of a new day. Ambia starting canonio bro quisica maika real differiseno how we face everything that is to come. Each day can be more than just a series of tasks to complete. It can be an opportunity to grow spiritually, strengthen our faith, and experience a peace that cannot be found anywhere else. Starting with God. An act of gratitude. When we start each day with prayer or meditation, we are dedicating the first moment of our lives to the one who gives us life itself. It is an act of gratitude, a reconociendo que me are no alone, e que me armetis mi despodiens. Psalm 28:24 reminds us, "This is the day that the Lord has made, let us rejoice and be glad in it." It is remarkable how a few words of gratitude can change our whole day. When we start with God, our eyes are open to the blessings we already have, and those that are yet to come. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by worries or pending tasks, we feed His presence because one cares paper keepers transforming the day-to-day perspective. Imagine waking up every morning, and before being swept away by the concerns of the day, you dedicate a few minutes to be in God's presence. It can be through prayer, reading a passage from the Bible, or simply reflecting on His goodness.
Sismar meant can change our perspective the end of the day. Problems seem gigantic when faced with our own strength, look much smaller when we place them in God's hands. Our fears diminish, our anxiety fades, and we begin to see difficulties from a perspective of faith and hope. The Bible tells us in Philippians 4:6-7, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving present your requests to God."
And the patience focus God, which transcends all understanding, will guard our hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. This pace is not just a pleasant feeling, but a pace that sustains us, gives us strength, and helps us navigate the challenges of the day. The Biblia es graticuabuat para groscata. Temaf puede comare truplea para vericos and commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. This verse is a reminder that when we trust God and hand over our projects to Him, He guides and affirms them. It doesn't matter if we are starting a business, facing challenges at work, or struggling with decisions we have to make. When we seek God's direction, He shows us the way. Starting with God in work. Before checking emails or starting the day's tasks, we took a few minutes to pray and seek God's direction in our work. Imagine how your perspective could change if you hand over your projects, concerns, and goals to God from the start of the day. The Bible teaches us that God is the owner of everything. He has control over our lives and every aspect of our work.
When we place our concerns in His hands, something amazing happens. Our fears fade, our creativity increases, our productivity improves. And most importantly, we begin to see our work not just as a way to make a living, but as a way to serve others and glorify God.
But the Bible teaches us how bordu is a temple of the Spirit. Se Spiritus Corinthians 6 Spiritus epigo, que the bordu is do not belong to us but to God. Jesus Himself invites us to rest in Him. In Matthew 28:30, He says Himself invites us to rest in Him. In Matthew 28:30, He says Himself invites us to rest in Him. In Matthew 28:30, He says Himself invites us to rest in Him. When we start out your guares pretimeas, when we make us cawas estaurlo, we know the crash estaubroquenes, terna mortis trigas unada, e mates expre. Aonada. Sometimes, the best gift we can give ourselves is simply to be silent, in God's presence, and allow Him to calm our minds and hearts. This peace is not something we can find in the world, but a gift that only God can give us. Faith and emotional well-being. In our daily lives, we often forget that faith not only affects our work or daily tasks, but also our emotional well-being. Worries, stress, and anxiety can overwhelm us, but the Bible has words of comfort inviting us to trust in God in all areas of our life, including our emotional health. In 1 Peter 5:7, we read, "Cast all your anxiety on Him, because He cares for you." This verse is a clear reminder that we are not alone in our emotional struggles. We can trust our worries to God, knowing that He cares for us and gives us the strength to overcome them. By taking a moment each morning to be in His presence, We give God space to bring peace and healing into our lives, restoring our souls. When we take the time to connect with God, we allow Him to transform our emotions and thoughts. By trusting in His healing and direction, we can start seeing difficult situations from a new perspective. God cares not only for our physical health but also for our emotional and mental well-being. Faith in personal relationship. By starting each is to whether those He influences our personal relationships. The Bible teaches us that love comes from God, and we should reflect that love toward others. In 1 Con 4:8, Melovetus cum doretus. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God. Everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. By starting the job with God, we fill ourselves with God. Al enable vigor bort trokarnik sex du fegen vigor bort us with more efficient oversteers. In cadness and kafrich fatmality, we can precupitaba narrati gorda more than malady, fatmality, in cadness and peresis a pitches more call to action. Or can bitches give an opportunity to prevail relationships, to forgive and to show God's love to those around us. By starting with Him, we equip ourselves to handle the tensions and differences that may arise in our interactions with others, always reflecting His unconditional love. God's peace does not depend on external circumstances. Even though the world might be filled with difficulties, we can experience a deep peace cannot be found anywhere else. His peace is what sustains us in times of distress and gives us the calm we need to move forward. Moreover, the peace God gives us allows us to live with hope and confidence, knowing that He is with us every step of the way. In Philippians 4:7, we read Venocrar, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. This peace is a gift that protects us from anxiety and allows us to live securely in His love and protection. Purpose and faith in our journeys. Faith also influences our journeys and the direction we take in life. Psalm 21:80 reminds us, the Lord will watch over your coming and going both now and forevermore. No matter where we go, God is with us, guiding and protecting us every step of the way. Every journey, whether physical or spiritual, is full of opportunities to grow. By starting with God, we can feel secure and confident that He is by our side, guiding our steps and helping us make the right decisions. Tomorrow, when you wake up, before letting the day rush you, take a few minutes to be in God's presence. Pray. Read a verse from the Bible. Reflect on His love and allow His peace to fill your heart. You will see how, by putting God first, everything changes. Your day will take a different course. Difficulties will seem smaller. Anxiety will lessen, and your faith will grow stronger. Best of all, you will discover that you are not alone. God is with you every moment, guiding you and giving you the strength to face whatever comes your way. So are you ready to start each day with God? Take that moment of peace and prayer, and allow Him to guide your path. If this message resonated with you, feel free to give this video a like and share it with those who need this reminder. Also, if you haven't yet, subscribe to our channel and activate the bell for more inspiring and uplifting content. Remember, by starting Irodogad, you're inviting His peace, love, and guidance into your life. May God bless you and walk with you every step of the way.